And action. And action. Okay, fine, you stay there.
But I love you.
I love you.
Hello everybody! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a really long time since I posted, and I posted a video a couple of days ago, and I really wanted to post another one, so here it is. I'm going to be doing the do's and don'ts on relationships. I've been wanting to do this video since I started my channel, and I'm super excited for you guys to hear and listen to everything that I have to offer. I really am excited for this video. Me and Sean have been strong for 3 years, and I definitely want you guys to have a strong, healthy relationship like I do. I've been in my relationship for 3 years, and I think I've been doing pretty damn good. Right, baby? Yeah, I'm super excited about this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So here it is. The reason why I want to talk about relationships is because I love my relationship so much. So the do's of the relationship I have here on my laptop. Sorry, so I'm going to be looking at this. The do's of a relationship is always make your man or woman happy. And what I mean by that is literally anything, like whether you see a flower on the side of the road and you think it's pretty, pick it up and bring it to your girl, okay? Make her happy. Or whether it's bringing her, I don't know, a cup of coffee without her asking, or anything like that. Just anything simple and little is honestly the best thing. It makes everybody happy. It makes everybody, you know, feel fresh. Like, they don't have to worry about anything, you know? Always give each other compliments. Do give each other compliments. They're really nice to have in a relationship. I feel like I give compliments to Sean every single day. I always say he's cute. I always love his curls. Like, I say he's the most handsome man I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I spoil the shit out of him, okay? Like, I literally am obsessed with him. I put hug each other on a tough day just because I like to give Sean a hug whenever I'm feeling down or stressed. I always come home and I'm like, you know, I just like give me a hug. Like, it feels so nice to have just that warmth and love just surrounding you when you're having a bad day and, you know, when you're going through something. The word I love you means so much more, and a lot of people are using it. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not like a love expert or anything, but I definitely love Sean with all my heart, and I tell him that every day. Every day. I don't think I go a day without telling him that I love him. It's just something that we like to assure each other of, that yes, it's still 3 years later and I still love you this much. The one thing that I think using I love you on a daily basis is really nice because honestly, and I'm going to say I don't want to hurt my family's feelings or anything, but I did not hear my dad and mom say I love you to each other on a daily basis. Obviously, we know why, family. I definitely think that it is something that not only us as people in the relationship need to hear, but if you have kids or like little ones, anything, they need to hear that as well. They need to know that their parents love each other as much as their parents should love them, you know? It's just, it goes around. It's how it is. We are two messy people living in a house together, so we kind of clean up and, you know, have little days to ourselves. We'll be like, okay, tomorrow's our cleaning day. Tomorrow we need to get all of our laundry out and we need to fucking do it because it's been sitting in there for like 3 weeks undone. I got smelly socks and undies over here. So definitely keep your side clean. Organization is one thing to keeping your life nice, not stressful, because once you come home from your stress and you have all this crap all over the floor, it's 10 times more stress. Am I right? Hello? Definitely give each other massages. Take your time to do that to one another because not only is it comfortable for your body, it's nice and relaxing for each other, and it could lead to other things. Another do is always help each other with daily tasks. I mean, like grocery shopping, you know, helping out around the house, just making dinner, going to buy, I don't fucking know. You need to pick up something in your home and someone else is out. Definitely text them and be like, oh, help me out with this, I'll help you out with this. It works, you know, that's communication. Communication. I wish I could do that. I don't know how to be creative. Definitely keep things alive, and with the relationship, what I mean by that is Keeping things alive doesn't necessarily mean fucking sex, okay? It doesn't mean just that, which a lot of people go to when they hear that. Keeping things alive in the relationship meaning don't let your guys' spark die out. When you guys first met each other, or at least when I first met Sean, I still feel the same way when I first met him. Every time I see him or every time he walks into the room, I light up. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Hold up, my sister just got here.
Hey!
Don't bounce, don't bounce! Oh!
You want your legs in it?
Oh, keeping things alive. Definitely, keeping things alive.
Gotcha.
I said earlier, it doesn't involve sex necessarily. That's not the full meaning of keeping things alive.
See.
Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. She's gonna have this face in my video.
I'm listening to your advice. I need some. I've only been in a relationship for 2 minutes.
She's been in a relationship for like 8 years.
Keeping things alive meaning be adventurous if they're adventurous, knowing their love language. So if somebody, like, let's say Natalie, likes physical touch, reassuring her with your loving touching and like words of affirmation and all that. Like, love languages is really a big thing and keeping it alive too, because if you know how they take in love, then you know how to keep it alive.
Exactly. Perfect way to say that. One of the number one things in a relationship is to compromise with each other, because everyone butts heads with what they want and what they don't want. And you guys always need to know how to say, okay, we'll do this first and then we can do this later, or vice versa, whatever works out. You need to know how to compromise on anything, whether it's a movie, dinner.
For example, me and my boyfriend are planning a trip. The hardest thing trying to figure out where we both like, where he doesn't want to lounge around, but I want to lounge around. So somewhere that's nice and still getting a vacation vibe, but still going out and adventuring, like hiking and seeing new buildings and, you know.
Yeah. Another do is always allow yourself to be vulnerable to each other. And I've learned this in my relationship because Sean is my first relationship. We've been together for 3 years, and I've had to learn to break down my wall and give him all my emotion and say, look, are you still going to be with me? And it's just kind of how it is. Like, you have to allow yourself to break down and cry in front of someone and still know that they are there for you and they could give you that advice and everything like that. Sean, when we first started dating, it was one of his very first deaths in his family, and I bring that up just because it is huge to have your very first death at the age he was. So it was hard for him to have to deal with that, and me on the other side going through so many deaths growing up, and so I didn't really think much of it, but he didn't allow himself to be vulnerable to me, and I had to,
like, didn't know how to process it to show.
Yeah.
Cody went through the same thing. Like, he had one of his great aunts pass away when we were living in the apartment, and like, cause he had never lost anyone that close. I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to cry? I'll go take a shower and cry with you."
It's because, like, me, I don't cry a lot during deaths. Like, it's just something I haven't really done, and if I do, it's personal. Like, I always go home.
You like the shock factor first.
Yeah,
like you like numb yourself.
I definitely
before you even feel.
Definitely do that, and so that's what Sean was doing, and he wasn't telling me anything. So I had to literally, like, shake him, like, Sean, tell me what's going on. So definitely allow yourself to be vulnerable to each other. Definitely give yourself space if you've had a bad day at work, if you don't want to talk to your family at the moment, if you don't want to talk to your boyfriend or partner at that moment. You can allow yourself to go have space, and your spouse, partner, whoever it is, can allow you that as well. If they can't and they bug you and they just constantly will not stop harassing you about it, then definitely you need to work on that with each other. Jesus Christ, she just will not stop talking to you during my video. Another do is give security to each other. This is a big thing because we come from separated family. Our parents are divorced, so definitely give each other security in that relationship. Know that you guys have each other, and that not even legal documents can, you know, break that up. If you guys love each other, you guys can stay with each other. If you guys, you know, that's another thing of reassuring each other and, you know, giving each other compliments, everything like that. Always give each other that security to one another, letting them know, look, I'm yours and you're mine. Like, you have nothing to worry about, and, you know, I love you. That's it. Another do is always set goals for each other, okay?
Okay, wait, what do you mean?
Meaning,
Like, be like encouraging to them?
So, yeah. So, always set goals for one another. So, me and Sean want to work out. Okay, well, I'll do 100 jumping jacks today, you do 15 push-ups or something like that. Like,
That's so
just always set goals for one another, like little things. There's so many gym monkey couples I can think about, so that's why I said that, because that's the one thing that I thought of.
So, like, chugging a beer, that doesn't count?
Yeah, that counts. It's a goal. Babe, you can do it! You can do it! So, always set goals for each other. Whatever that may be.
Yeah.
And
like, make 100 grand by the end of the year.
see? Me and Sean have a goal actually for end of this year, so that's actually a really good thing she just said there. Good job, sis.
Thanks.
You should be on YouTube.
I know, I am right now. See?
Okay, now we're gonna go on to the don'ts.
This is actually my channel. Hi! Welcome back to my channel.
Okay, so one of the things I put for don't is don't take each other for granted, and it is so big, and everyone just like surpasses that, you know, like, oh, don't take each other for granted, whatever. But it happens a lot on a daily basis.
I've never taken him for granted,
Yeah.
but he has taken me for granted.
The one things, because this is my first like long relationship, is I used to always, like, I don't know if this is necessarily taking him for granted, but like, he would do stuff for me and I wouldn't even like notice it. Like, I would just be like, okay, like whatever, I'm doing bigger things over here. And like, I never really gave him that, you know, like that security and that, you know, love and attention and affection that everybody needs. I never gave him that, and that's something that I took him for granted for. I took his love for granted at the beginning, and I definitely think that that's something not to do, because you need to realize those little things are the most important things. Emily said it earlier, but don't let jealousy interfere with your relationship, and this is one thing that Sean really had to overcome for our relationship, because he was super jealous over me and my friends and who I hung out with, because I'm a very social person. I hang out with everybody. But he is not like that. He's very humble, keep to himself. He has his four or five group of friends, you know, and they're awesome. I love them, you know. But
you don't have to say that just because you're...
It's definitely... But it's definitely something I had to overcome as well, and within the past like year or two, because I wasn't jealous at the beginning of a relationship. I did not give a fudge where he was. I didn't care who he hung out with or anything. Like, I was like, why do we need to? Over the past like couple years, I've become jealous. I've been like, why is this bitch looking at my boyfriend?
I used to be jealous, like, just slightly, but I never let Cody know that I was jealous.
Seeing Sean get jealous, it's like watching the Hulk become itself. Like,
oh no, this was like way
I was
worse.
like,
This
oh
was
my
like,
gosh. Like World War III's happening.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, it was like I saw the fumes coming off of Cody.
Yeah.
He was so pissed at me, and I was like,
That's how jealousy works, and that is one thing that always breaks up relationships, and it's so crazy because like
It
you
was
get jealous over.
That was a really rocky. That's a really rocky area.
It is.
Jealousy is really a rocky situation. The next one kind of goes hand in hand with jealousy, like not letting your emotions build up without communicating.
Yes.
Because if you're jealous and you're just sitting in your jealousy and not communicating that and like talking it through with your partner,
Exactly.
then it could be really hard on that relationship.
Exactly, and that's what's happened to, I feel like everyone, right? I don't lie. So it's happened to everyone. I've definitely kept my emotions to myself. I'll sit here and I'll cry, and Sean's like looking over at me like, why the fuck are you crying?
If you're not communicating and you just expect them to know what you're thinking and what you're mad at, that's not healthy either.
Yeah. And another don't is to not blame someone for what you're mad at. And this happens a lot, I feel like,
deflecting.
In general, like with my life.
It's displacement. You're putting your anger on somebody else when it's not even their fault and
Yes.
they weren't even involved.
Yes.
Like, say something happens at work and you are just pissed about it, you know, like someone just irritated you so bad and just makes you want to strangle someone.
Yes.
But you won't.
It happens.
It's totally illegal. But, you know, you come home and you vent to your boyfriend and then he, like, thinks you're mad at him, but it has nothing to do with him at all. And
you're just like, I'm pissed. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Cody,
why am I deal with it?
Sometimes I'll come home and I'll sit on, like, I just throw my bag down, take off my shoes, and I just lay everything out that happened that day and just vent my heart out. And Cody's like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it
okay,
is.
you want to go get dinner?
That's-
Or, like, you know, he just totally changes the subject, and I'm like,
That's
did you
how
not
it is.
hear me?
Like, Sean calls my face a poopy face. Like, if I walk in...
What? How
Yeah.
dare him?
Like, if I walk in from work and I'm upset, like, I literally have this face. I'm like...
Aw, that is poopy face.
calls it a poopy face. He's like, why do you always got a poopy face on when you walk in here? I didn't do it to you. And it's funny because now we literally just joke about everything. Like, if he's mad or I'm mad, I'm like, well, you're not mad at me, so, and I just get him even more mad, and like, or we just joke around and make it a light day rather than fighting about it, because fighting is not worth our time, okay? It's not. If you love someone, don't fight with them. Unless it's really big. Another thing is...
Did
you
Tucker
feel that?
Did Tucker just earthquake the house?
Is he under my bed? Or is he
No,
outside?
he like hit the wall and shook the entire house.
I literally just thought my dog was under my butt. I felt sick.
Maybe he's in that room. Is that room open?
No.
I gotta check on my nephew.
Okay, so another don't is
Oh,
don't change each other, but accept each other. And this is one thing about Sean and me that kind of relates, at least to myself. Like, I felt like I tried to change him just a little bit because, like I said, he's very humble and keep to himself, and he likes, you know, to just hang out with his friends and go home, you know. And but me, I'm like, let's go party, let's go dance on top of a bar, let's go skydiving, like,
What is this?
let's go
Don't change
swimming with sharks, like,
change each other.
yeah, but accept each other.
Well, this also, in every relationship you're in, you slightly change.
You do.
So
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I have learned to deal with Cody throwing all of his clothes all over the place and me just picking them up. You know, like
Another example of mine was the fact that I helped Sean with his jealousy problem. I didn't necessarily change him. I just shaped him into the man that he...
Yes, you shape people.
I
you
shaped
just
him. Sean has a goofy personality. He only has a goofy personality, though, if you're by, like, it's just us and people, like, his family. And it's definitely put me in that zone to where I'm like, I feel like I'm 10 times weirder than I was when I first met him, and I was a fucking weirdo. He is my little Ming Chao Bing, and that is why I say that we're kind of weird.
Bing? When did you add that syllable?
Ming Chao Bing Ling Ting Ling Ding Ling Ding Ding.
Anyway, don't hide things from each other.
Definitely not, and that means everything. If someone...
That's pretty self-explanatory, Natalie.
And this is one thing, like, now I catch myself telling Sean, like, everything. You know, like, everything.
Like, too much
Like, too
information.
much information. Another don't is don't put each other down. And we've been talking about it this whole time, but definitely don't put each other down. And
Build each other up. Don't break them down.
exactly, meaning, like, for instance, me, like, if you say a certain word to me, I'm kind of like, I don't feel very good about myself now. Like, even if it's just the slightest word, like, oh, you're stupid, or like, oh, you're dumb, like, stuff like that.
You take everything to heart, though.
But that's just how I have been since I was little.
And
even
it's
with my
because she
sisters.
grew up with 3 mean sisters.
It was. And they called me dumb and stupid every
didn't.
fucking day.
Whoa, language.
Keep each other up, keep each other positive and happy, and, you know, We said it earlier because Emily ruined my video and said my don'ts while we were doing my do's, but I
didn't
definitely
realize
said
what they said.
I said don't lose yourself in your relationship, and it's a thing. Like, I'm very outgoing and crazy, so definitely don't lose myself like that. Don't become humble and a homebody, even though I have been. I definitely
what you preach, Natalie.
Definitely everyone has their, you know, life struggles and things that they have to go through before they get to where they want to be. So another don't is Snoop looking for something wrong. And this is one thing I want to say to my mom, Nicole Taylor. I want to say this to you because you said this the other day, and
does she even watch your videos?
I don't know. Mom, do you watch my videos? But she said it the other day. So she's been seeing this guy, right? And she said the other day to me and Sean, she said, I'm looking for something wrong. I literally opened my eyes so wide and I said, that is your exact thing that you need to get rid of and say goodbye to, because you don't look for something wrong in that relationship. Just continue on with how it's going. If it's going good and he's giving you compliments and he's being nice to you and he, like, you guys are having like a good flow of things, don't randomly go into it saying, oh, well, who are these girls? Or how do you know this person? Or did you do this when you were in the past? Look at all these things of the don'ts and do's.
If you think something's wrong, just ask them. Don't just go snooping around their stuff or their phone, or that's just crossing a line. That's your personal item. Trust. If you don't trust the person, there's already issues in your relationship, and you should focus on that rather than just snooping and making things even worse.
Exactly. I've been in Sean's phone once, and he caught me. He got out of the shower and he was like, you were on my phone? And I was like, no, I wasn't. He totally caught me. But we talked about it, and it's because, like I said, I had that insecurity problem of feeling like something else was wrong and like something was there, you know? Like I felt like something was wrong, and I wasn't confident enough to ask him that question because it was so soon in our relationship. So definitely have that confidence to ask each other what's wrong, because if something is wrong, then you have that opportunity to either get the hell out of there or work on it with each other. So it's just, we don't really go through each other's phones like that. So boundaries and promises, just because there are some like promises that are made and like, oops, sorry, I forgot, or like little things. But there are promises that are made like promises. No. With no ring.
I didn't wear my Tiffany's today. Leave me alone.
Me and Sean have had this conversation where I've told him, like, I felt disappointed at one point because he made a promise to me. I forgot what it was because it was so long ago, but he made a promise to me, and I just remember being so disappointed that he broke that promise. And I was like, are you serious? Like, that was the one thing I gave you. Like, the one thing that I asked you to do, or, you know, that way. Everyone hates feeling shitty about,
you like feeling loved. You like knowing that you're loved.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm perfect.
He was like, I just know you love me. Like, I love that you do things for me. I love that you take care of me, and I just know you love me. Like,
see, that's what Sean's family has even said that to me, because they said that in his ex-relationships that they weren't as affectionate toward not only him, but the family.
Yeah.
And so that's why they weren't as active with the family. Me, the very first day I met Sean's family, oh my god, I gave them hugs. Like, I love them.
I think that shows
fell in love.
I think that says so much about, like, a person and their relationship.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody's all about their family, like Sean or Cody, like, and you come in and you know to show that family and nurture that family so you love them and they love you back, is a huge part of a relationship. Because if you were the reason to that disconnect be from Sean and his family, or you know, me and Cody and his family, like, if you're that disconnect, that's not good. That's a bad way to have a relationship. You need to bring everyone together.
Catherine would whoop my ass if I tore her family apart. I would never do that, Catherine.
She doesn't watch the videos either. Hey!
But definitely family is key in that whole thing.
Yes. Always, always, always push family. Because I love a big family. I love having people around.
It's just like, if your family doesn't like me, okay, well, I don't like you now. Because your family doesn't like me, okay, well, how am I supposed to live 20 years with you or 30 years with you without your family loving me?
That's all? Only 20
I mean,
years?
if he's gonna die.
Well, the good do die young.
Mm-hmm. So,
Don't be unfaithful.
obviously.
That one's self-explanatory.
Um,
If you even think about it, just break up. Don't fight over little things. That's impossible, Natalie.
no, it's not.
Impossible.
No, it's not. Literally, me and Sean, when I say that we don't fight, we don't fight. Like, we will have, like, we'll be like this for a second. Like, we'll be like, we'll be serious. We'll be serious for, like, literally 2 seconds. Be like, well, why'd you do that? And I'll be like, we just don't fight about it anymore because we've said to each other, like, little things, they don't matter to me to fight about because it's not worth it. If we love each other, if we accept each other for who we are and all of our little things and our grossness and our happiness and our toes,
Ew.
then what does fighting matter?
I think fighting over the little things, it's not even a fight, it's a bicker. Me and Cody definitely bicker, but we've also been together so long where we know it's just to irritate each other.
If I come home mad and upset, like, Sean literally is like, don't be mad at me, I'm not the one. And, like, he'll give me a hug and, like, obviously.
But I
Be
will
nice.
say, oh, can I add something to your do?
Sure.
To your laugh at each other, with each other,
Yeah,
all the time.
of
Because
course.
me and Cody, maybe 4 or 5 times a week, will literally laugh so hard that we're in tears at each other.
No, yeah, literally. The past couple of weeks, me and John have been so funny to each other. Like, we've been wrestling, like, we've been dancing. Like, we have so much fun together. And,
If
like,
you can't laugh with your person, come on. You're doing
Yeah.
something wrong.
no,
You're
seriously.
taking it way too serious.
Don't let self-confidence be one thing to confuse your relationship. And the reason I say this is because I'm very insecure about myself and I don't care what you guys say. I know that I'm skinny, but everyone has their own insecurities. Everyone thinks that they're fat at one point or,
Oh, I'm chub right now.
you know, there's something that they want fixed themselves and it's okay. It's okay to have that.
Like your Botox on your forehead?
I really want Botox on my forehead. So definitely don't confuse that because if you say it too much, if you say to yourself too much in front of your partner, I'm ugly, I'm fat,
They'll start to believe it.
they will start to believe it. And it's not a lie. They
And
really
self-confidence is very appealing on humans.
It is.
Very
If-
appealing.
You know, when you feel good, it's just a nice day. And so definitely don't let your self-confidence
and-
overtake your relationship.
And don't get sad about it if you feel so good and you feel like you've never looked better and maybe your partner just doesn't realize it that day and they don't acknowledge it. Don't take offense to it because you get so consumed with the natural of your relationship you forget the little things, which I think a lot of people do. Like you forget to be like, hey honey, you look great today.
I know, yeah. Before Emily got here, that's what we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
Is give each other compliments. Like, everyone knows, I give Sean endless compliments. It's just how I am toward him.
I'm like over complimentary. It's kind of stupid and I should stop.
If you read on Leos, this is a fact. If you read on Leos, or I guess a fun fact I should say, we are very, very passionate about giving as much love and affection and, you know, showing off our partner. Like, I love going out with Sean to show everyone, look how cute my boyfriend is. Like, it's just who I am. I love having that, you know,
See, I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm an attention seeker, everyone.
Attention.
I like the attention.
No wonder you're on YouTube. I'm a Sagittarius and I just
She's a walking bitch. I think all bitches are walking.
most of them walk, I would say. Like, I'm so confident in myself, and I know that no matter what, at the end of the day, I'm okay if I'm by myself.
Mm-hmm.
To where I don't need to constantly show that I'm in a relationship with Cody.
And that's
And people will go,
we're
like,
opposite.
me and Cody I'll go months without posting anything on social media about him, and people will be like, are you and him still together? I'm like, yeah, why? What's wrong?
Been together for 8 years.
He still looks the same. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
He's not pregnant
And
yet.
that's where a lot of people are opposite. He's not pregnant. But that is where we are all different, and that's where, like, I've taught Sean to be more like, oh look, Natalie's my girlfriend, you know.
Last but not least.
Last but not least.
I just said that.
Not least.
Hey, it's my YouTube.
No.
Last but not least.
Is don't talk shit to your friends about each other. And this is a thing that I have learned from my friends. Don't talk shit about your spouse or partner to your friends. And this is a big thing because how are you supposed to feel confident in your relationship? And how are you supposed to trust your partner if they're over here texting their friends saying, oh, well, she can't do this or he can't do that, or...
But...
Blah,
if you're
blah,
just
blah.
venting, let's say it's your best friend, like
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Like if I were to text Natalie, she's my sister, and I know that when I talk to her, she knows I'm either just venting or just going through the motions of getting things off my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say I'm texting her and saying, Cody didn't do the laundry today. God damn it, he sucks. He's the worst, blah, blah. She would know I'm being fucking overdramatic.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to say that to, let's say, a friend that I see every few months, and she's like, oh, how are you and Cody? And be like, oh, it's great. He just didn't do the laundry, and he is just so lazy. He never helps me out with anything around the house.
It
Like,
makes them say, wow, their relationship's like...
It makes it sound like your entire relationship is just negative. If I were to just be pissed off one day and just vent that to some random friend, you know, that I don't see that much, they would take that as our whole relationship is very negative, and they're going to think badly of my person. So let's say the next time I see them, me and Cody are in a great place in a relationship, she's just going to think negatively about Cody.
Yeah, it's true. That's it's exactly what I wanted to say.
I know, I
literally-
overtook.
She
It's
did.
fine.
It's Emily's YouTube channel.
Thank you very much! See you next week!
I liked to do all of these do's and don'ts just because I didn't know what to do today, and I felt like it was a good day to really vent and let you guys know how great my relationship is.
I just wanted to brag about how perfect my life is, and you're jealous.
No, literally, it's just because...
Literally.
I really think that I have a healthy relationship. I think that I have a healthy relationship.
But I think
with-
every relationship has room to grow.
Of course. Stop interrupting me.
I'm just, taking over. It's my channel.
All the things that we said, the family, the love, the hugs, the laughs, the, communication, the compromises, the everything, the vulnerability. Really allow yourself to do those things with your partner. But
I
if
just
one
said
of
that.
these things don't work for you, or you can't seem to, overcome that situation, then it's really shitty to say, but y'all need help.
You need to move on.
Yes, you need to
need-
move on.
And another thing, if you're single watching this,
Mm-hmm.
love yourself before anything.
Yes, if you're single, love yourself, go dance on top of them bars,
No, don't do
shake
that.
that ass.
You need to love yourself, know who you are. If you're young and watching this, I always say, I love Cody to death. I wish I was older getting into the relationship, though, because we've grown and gone through so many rough patches, which now has made us stronger, but it's also taken such a toll on us that if we were anybody else, we probably wouldn't last this long. So, know yourself before you can know yourself in a relationship. There is more to relationships than just sex, and there is more to relationships than just communicating.
Yeah.
There's a balance. Right in between. Smack dab in the middle.
That was the end of our video, and I'm so happy that my sister joined me because she just called me on the phone and said, I'm coming over randomly, and here she is. So I'm happy she joined the video.
I kind of just hijacked it, to be
She
real.
did hijack it. I'm a little pissed off right now, but it's okay.
In my defense, she is using my lights.
Just keeps interrupting me. Okay, guys, goodbye. Thank you so much. Do's and don'ts of the relationship. Definitely take my advice, or else you're gonna fail and die miserably.